Hello, YouTube. Um, this is part one, two. Wait a second. This is part one, two, three. This is part four. This is part four of QTCinderella's therapy session. I wouldn't even. I'm quoting it because not a real therapy session. Even if he is a real like psychiatrist, it's still not, professional, and he's not diagnosing her to anything. So I guess then it's not professional. So it's like okay to just like do it like this, right? But as long as you don't di- diagnose her or him, then it's like not a therapy session, and uh, basically everybody can do it. So basically I could do that too. I could talk with somebody and just like basically tell them how to get better, but of course I do it in the spiritual way, not the psychiatrist way, which is basically questioning, analyzing results. Then maybe that you get a method, or you get something where you can improve and stuff like that. You can work on, like, that's a big word, like, not a big word, but that's a big important thing, because you work on it, like you just work on everything also, like you work on, on yourself, on your job, you know, on how you dress, on how you speak. You can work on everything, basically. We can work on everything. Everything, yeah, everything. Everything or everything. Because does it really matter 6, 7 or no? Um, okay, I have to stop it really. Like with the 6, bro, and also with the TH. Let me know if I do the TH correctly, because, I was born in Germany. It's like Germans tend to not do it. So I don't want, like, it's not like I don't want, but it's like I want to say it correctly, you know? I want to say it correctly just because it makes my mind work a little bit. Like I'm conscious about these things, and these are good things, learn how to pronunciate something, rightly, correctly in this language, because I'm speaking English, so I should speak proper English. I feel like. Um, anyways, anywho, that's enough. That's enough with me talking, because won't get like, it's part four. That means basically I already did 3 hours. So 30 minutes, of watching time and 3 hours of reaction time. Wait, 3 hours including the 30 minutes of watching,
Okay. So the first thing that
And they just basically, he's basically the Dr. K, the psychiatrist, is basically just saying how you could work on it, or you can direct it to something else, like you can read it, we don't I don't know, I don't
I
have
mean, does
to.
that make sense? Because you don't have faith in yourself. You don't have a
Yeah,
sense
I
of
mean,
your intrinsic worth.
I also just like, I just like, as stupid as it is, it's like I just want them to be happy. Does that make sense? Like I just want
Yes.
like,
Sense
I
of
mean,
your intrinsic worth.
I also just like, I just like as stupid as it is, it's like I just want them to be happy. Does that make sense? Like I just
Yeah.
want
I don't know about that, honest. Like, if, all right, chill a little bit. Like, my mind is going too fast, and I can't keep up with it. That's why I'm stuttering. Like Elon Musk. Shout out to Elon Musk. One genius to another genius. You know? Nah, I'm just kidding. But genius again. If you didn't see the other video, uh, the other videos, like the th was good, but then the stuttering came a little bit. The other video, I said, like genius has had, not had, no, not has, but had another meaning in the past, which is, you can look it up, which is basically like being a spiritual guide. A genius is a spiritual guide. And that's I would what I can be for people. I can be in that role as a spiritual guide, and I would love to, because that way we can, or that way you can hopefully get into a better, not direction, not even path, but basically see the whole map, because you try to go this path, right? You go walk this path, or this you go into this direction, but you don't know what lies there, like everything. But it's like on a map, you are going to one direction, the other goes in another direction and stuff like that. But how about if you realized how the whole map looks, and it's like you see there is no point really in going in a specific direction, because you already saw the whole map, you know, then it's like, oh, it's like I don't even have to go into any kind of direction, really, because it there is no real point to it. I don't know if I make it clear enough. Um, does that make sense? That's what Dr. K is saying a lot.
like okay, yeah, like
Right.
yeah.
You don't. I don't know that you want them to be happy, or do you want them to like you?
I
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys. My mind can jump from one to another like so quickly. Like it's a little bit too fast, the mind. But it was like slower when like in back in the early days, but now it's a little bit faster, maybe a little bit too fast for basically me to even remember things. Like my brain is basically fried. But anyways, so do you really want them to be happy? Or do you just say it because that's the right thing to say? Because what I feel like is you come first. You come first, not chat. You come first. And normally, everybody should come first. But what if you are not? Like you are not the self, you are not the ego. So what are you? One, two, three, nothing. So what if you are nothing? Because in nothing there is actually love. There is actually love, and there is so much things, and then you don't have to be, again, anything, because you are nothing. So you are not worried. You are not trying anything really, like, especially you are not trying to control something, just for you to feel secure because then you don't need even security because the security already lies basically in the love you get by being nothing. It sounds crazy, but basically when you are nothing, you can be loved because like from nothing you can be anything. You can be a character like let's say me, Johnny Luang Lat. Wait, Chonthavy Johnny Luang Lat. That's a character. I can play that, but I can also play like let's say let me do a YouTube character, the spiritualist. I could call myself the spiritualist, or Dr. K is calling himself Dr. K, even if his name is something else, Like, so we can change character. So but we should just realize why we can even change because we are not truly that. So if you realize it, then it's okay. But if not, then it's also okay. Then you don't understand it. Okay,
Think,
it's
yeah, maybe like me. I mean, but if they
Yep.
like me, then they're happy, right? Like I
So now we get to the root of it.
what if they
That's the
like me?
problem.
Then they're happy.
they're happy, right? Like
I don't know that you want them to be happy or do you want them to like you?
I think, yeah, maybe like me. I mean, but if they
Yep.
like me, then they're happy, right? Like
So
I can't say nothing to that because if they like you, they should be happy. But then, like, if you say something bad, you know what it is, with family and stuff like that, you like, let's say, your, I don't know, okay, let's say friends, okay? You like your friends, but sometimes they do something that annoys you, like, it depends. Like, it's not like, if they like me, then they're happy. Like it's not always like that, but I would say most of the times because it's like when they are a fan of you, like they love you, they like you, love you, whatever it is. Because love for me is a really strong word, and we pass it around like it's nothing because y'all don't really love this person, this streamer or whatever it is. You are addicted to them but you don't love them. Like love, don't undervalue love like that. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Like just don't pass it around like you say hello. Like hello, I love you. Bye. No, no. Like for me, these I love you. Bye. It doesn't have any meaning because these are just words. Like love is not just a word. But all right. Okay, my bad.
now we get to the root of it.
My bad. Let me.
That's the
I need to play with the phone a little bit because if I am too conscious, I'm talking way too much, bro. I'm
problem.
talking way too much. I just need to talk when it's really really important. But when I'm too conscious, then every little thing is important. Like it has to be like really. It has to be really really good. Like really really well explained. Well, I'm not the best explainer. I try my best. I'm trying to get better. But I hope you understand.
Then, though, man, Blair, you're giving me too much.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great. It's actually really good.
Man, Blair, you giving me too much. No, it's okay. It's actually great. These psychiatrists, bro. Like these. I hope not every psychiatrist oh, is German for is. In English is ist in Deutsch. In German. My bad, my bad. Like sometimes I get it twisted up. My bad.
So now the question is, when did you start
And yeah, Deutsch, now, that German means Deutsch in German or in Deutsch. How you
believing
wanna, you know,
that
you could learn a little bit, if you really wanna like learn a little bit German when I like make a mistake, then, you learn something new every day. Like me, for example, like
people liking
every day up like crazy.
you made them happy?
Um,
That you have to made them happy. When did you start believing that people liking you made them happy?
Dr. K, Dr. K is on the run now, right? Okay, let's go. Nice, nice,
um,
nice, nice.
That you have to be a particular way to make other people happy.
probably like high school.
Okay, so like that's where we need to dig into this belief.
Yeah.
Because their happiness does not depend on them liking you. But like I understand that you have a part of your mind that believes that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like this is something that's a big problem in our community, which is that we believe, first of all, that we have the capacity to make other people like us, and also that we have the capacity to make other people happy.
Yeah.
And the more that you try to get them to like you, and the more that you try to make them happy, the more this increases
What?
because you're valuing
Oh my God, bro. What is that, bro? Careful about shape, shapeness of shapeness of clothing. Careful about because yeah, because they say, "Oh, did you gain gain some weight?" For example. All right, okay. Right?
you
No.
try to make them happy, the more this increases.
Opinion of self, their opinion. It makes sense, yeah. Does that make sense? Ask me. Yes, it makes sense, Dr. K. Let's go.
Because you're valuing them over yourself. And then the question becomes, why do you does that make sense? You with me?
Uh-huh.
Then the question becomes, why do you value yourself less than them? And that essentially comes back to confidence, or in this case, I would put it slightly differently, worth. So, Blair, what are you
Mm,
worth?
whoa. What are you worth? Like that is crazy for me. Like that is just crazy. Like what are like let me how you say it in English? What are you worth? Like you are every human is priceless first, okay? Every human is priceless, so there is no like are you worth? Maybe okay, maybe that's like a personal question for her, but basically every human being is priceless, okay? They don't n- need like their worth is priceless basically. But there is no worth. Like you don't need a worth. You don't have to ask what are you worth? Like that is I don't know.
I
My
don't
bad.
know.
My bad,
I don't know
Dr.
how to
K.
answer that.
That's a hard question, right? So, let me put it to
Yeah.
you this
What? What? Bro, that's a hard question. Bro, you don't put a worth to a human, bro. Like what are you worth? Like 50K, 100K? Like how much? Like how much for you to suck like this question comes every time, you know what I mean? Like for how much money would you do it? You know what I mean? Like bro, like and if you answer that, well, guess what? Then you have a worth. Like you are worth like 100K and then you give it up or whatever it is. But be priceless. Okay, be priceless. Basically, be nothing.
This way. What are you worth when you're the top seller at your interior design place?
Bro, it should not be about worth like at all. Like this is so bad, bro. Like I swear, bro. Like with every session, you know, where Dr. K was basically the host, he is saying something so infuriating where I'm like, bro, what in the hell, bro? Like with Pokimane, for example, telling that her parents basically are NPCs and indirectly calling her the B word, like cussing. Like, you, bro, you are a psychiatrist. Like, just be a little bit more into that, like, or at least don't cuss, bro, or at least don't drink beer, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? And then you are asking her, like, what are you worth? Yeah, I know it's a difficult question because when I ask my question, when I ask myself this question, it's like, I feel like I'm worth like a few millions, with my empire and stuff like that. Like, bro, like you don't just ask this question like ever. Like, what are you worth? Like 10K, 50K. How much can I buy you for? Like what? Like what do you mean, bro?
Um,
Please.
I am worth millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
You are priceless, Blair, okay? You are priceless. Like just like every other human being. Okay? But okay. She's saying she is worth millions of dollars in her company.
At your interior design place.
um, I am worth millions of dollars.
Absolutely. So we're going to call that a lot.
Yeah,
And then what are you worth if you no longer have that job?
$0.
So we're going to call that very little worth.
Yeah.
And now we get to the core.
Bro, please don't make it about worth, bro. Like, there is no way. There is no way, bro. You really make it about worth.
Core of your fear, which is that your worth as a human being is not intrinsic. It's based on external stuff.
Yeah.
And as long as that's true, as long as so now I'm going to turn this off for a second, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to go back to this.
Like, I
We'll
need
give
to
us a little
chill,
grace for a
bro.
moment.
Like, this
Maybe
is
we can go
crazy.
back to the iPad. So
This is actually crazy, bro.
here's the thing. As long as you
I just see. Why do I see two of me?
shit.
Oh, you're share screening myself.
Yep. There we go. Boomer Dr. K will catch up at some point. Thank you for letting me know that. So here's the thing, like as long as your worth is determined by external things, like that's your Boomer Dr. K will catch you.
I just see. Why do I see two of me?
Shit.
Oh, you're share screening myself.
Yep. There we go. Boomer Dr. K will catch up at some point. Thank you for letting me know that. So here's the thing, like as long as your worth is determined.
That was funny. I guess everybody has a different kind of humor, I feel like. Okay.
By external things, like that's the very definition of lack of confidence, right? Because like confidence is about worth that comes from within.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. Why is it do you can you guys see me good enough? I don't know. Do I look a little bit too dark in this? Wait. My ass cheek is a little bit itchy. Wait, I cursed, but they already cursed, so Like it's crazy how ass is a curse word, to be honest. Like while we are at it, like it's crazy for me. Like how can ass be a curse word, bro? All right, but all right, if we really doing that, I will just call it butt. I'm sorry. I just scratched my butt, okay, because it felt a little bit itchy. Well, it's because of the boxes. I don't know what it really is. I mean, these are what Puma boxes, but bro, they are itchy as hell, bro. I don't know why. Well, not like itchy as hell. It's like something is like peeking, like picking, like how you call it, like s- tingling a little bit, like I don't know what it is, bro. Bro, like it's getting it's getting annoying a little bit, like scratching just like while I'm doing a video. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. Wait. But confidence is about worth, all right? That comes from within. Okay. Okay then. But just no, like love is priceless. Nothing is priceless. All right? Maybe a character, a personality, like you are basically a brand when you like are very popular. You have like a personal brand, and that gives this personality a worth, basically. Like Kanye West is worth, let's say, 1 billion. All right, 1 billion. I mean, okay, he achieved a few things and stuff like that, right? But and maybe because he knows he has like he is, but Kanye West was always like that. Like he had always confidence. All right, confidence is about worth. Like if you like, I mean, I think that what it is like, I would say like worth is like Wert in Germany, but let's just see if it's true. Wert. All right. So yeah, I thought so, but it shouldn't be about worth. All right, it shouldn't be about worth. Wait. It shouldn't be about worth, Dr. K. To be honest, like every human is priceless. They just have to realize that, and it shouldn't be about worth. Like for example, I Show Speed. He was like confident, like always. You know, but it was not about worth. Like how much he felt he is worth it. Like he just said like he just did it. Like you don't need some it's about thinking. Like it's about your mental. Like if you think you can do it, if you think you can really really do it, then you get confidence. You know, you say for example I Show Speed, like all right, I mean he has already like an athletic body, right? But for example in Speed Goes Pro, right, he is doing the gymnastics and stuff like that, and he had to do like a flip, but then he like a flip, right? And then but also had to twist his whole body and then land on it. And he had only a few hours for that, you know? And he was like, I can do it. I can do it, like I can do it if I really wanna. And he tried and she tried and he tried. And then, you know, after failing so many times, his coach basically said, you need to do it with confidence, you know? And he was like, oh yeah, I need more confidence. I need to really think that I can do it. And then he did it with confidence because he, you know, and then he did it. He did it. So it's all about the mental. So if you think you can do something, then you can do it with confidence. Like for me, and also it depends on how, like, it's about insecurity also. Like if you feel insecure, you like there is no confidence in you, like or just a little bit, and you maybe like do a makeup a little bit, like pretend. Basically, you pretend to be confident, by making you feel good, wearing nice clothes, dressing up really nicely, that's where you can get also confidence. So I see what he means with worth, but that's like a bad kind of getting your confidence from, like let's say if you then don't dress nicely, and you look like basically you look really bad. You look like me, right? You look really chopped and stuff like that. Like some people, when they would look like me, with these orange sweatshirt and not cutting the hair for 1 or 2 months and not shaving, stuff like that, they would never, they could never go to the camera. But it's also about caring. I don't care what other people think about me. I show speed doesn't care. Yeah, okay, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there because I need to like look also a little bit like why exactly? Why is it? Like from where do I get it, for example? Because it's for example, yeah. We don't care. Like I show speed, like don't care like at all, like at all. Like the things is doing in on the camera, bro. He don't care at all. Don't care at all right? And then you do a lot of things if you don't care. Like you can do a lot of things. Like you don't care about opinions from other people and stuff like that. Then it looks maybe like confidence, but it's just basically, I don't care how I talk and stuff like that. And also like, well, as a shy Asian kid, I didn't have confidence, but how did I get confidence? A little bit, not a lot, by wearing, for example, nice clothes and stuff like that. That's where a little bit of worth can help confidence, but it's not as much about, like, worth is not much about confidence. But like, when do I started, like, can just talk about anything? When I learned that this is not the real me, when I realized how all the things work, especially the inside, like how I as a human being work. Like if you overthink, you are insecure, then you can't get confidence. So insecure, I would say, yeah, is the best. Insecure. Also, you should stop being insecure then, you should start to care less what other people say, especially what other people say, but you should at least still be conscious about it. Like, you should still be conscious about it, what they say, like, first, it's not like, "Ah, I don't care." Like, you watch it first. Like, is it really real or not? Yes or no? All right. Then you decide, okay, do I want to change? Yes or no? And if it's yes, you just change, you just do it, and then you even say thank you for the hint. But if you say no to both, then it's like, okay, I don't care. Like that was just basically trying to rage bait me or something like that. I don't care. I hope that helped. I hope that helped. I tried my best.
Okay.
And then the question becomes, well, how do you get that?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
It's very
Because
hard.
what is your worth when it comes to baking?
Like this is so, this is so bad, bro.
I don't
Are
know.
you
But maybe because I just got a video recommended where it's like cutie baking with your age. Like this is crazy. The algorithm is crazy,
you good
bro.
at baking?
Yeah, but it's
Or
like nobody needs that. Nobody needs a cupcake.
where the fuck do you get that idea? I think the world would be a way better place. Just think about what you just said,
Yeah.
because I think the exact opposite is true. I think sometimes
Yeah. Like come on. Okay, Dr. K, come on.
the
Let's
only thing that people need is a cupcake.
sometimes the only thing they need is a cupcake. Clap it up. Clap it up, boys and girls. Dr. K said something genius. Everybody needs a cupcake once, like, or twice in their life, you know? Especially those that are diagnosed with diabetes, you know? And then her worth is like, I would even say a billion. A billion, you know? Bro, stop being a psychiatrist. I'm sorry, but you can just stop it. You can just stop it. Like, you can't fool me, bro. You can't fool me, bro. Like, everybody, especially if you are an American psychiatrist, you can't fool me, bro. Like, you can't fool me. Hell nah, bro. Like, what is this, bro?
Uh. Yeah. I don't know.
Cutie is like, what the hell? What the hell, Yante, bro? Like, what? Bro, I need to curse, bro. Like, I feel like I need to curse. Like, what the hell, bro? What the fudge? You know? Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, all the time, it's getting crazy. It's actually getting crazy. For example, first, like, when I when I watch Quenlin Blackwell, you know, like there are things that annoys me also, but it's not like that crazy because I mean she's doing for the like for entertainment. Okay, that's another story. She's doing it for the entertainment. She is clowning and stuff like that. She's screaming almost and in every video, but that's basically like, you know, like she's clowning, okay? But bro, you are a professional and you come up with that? I know every human being is not perfect, all right? But if you do this healthy gamer GG empire stuff, what you ever do, I don't care, bro. Like, just, just hire me, bro. Like, just hire me, bro. I promise you, bro. If you hire me, like you get from I don't know, like I last time I saw was 3 million. You go from a 3 million to a 10 million, bro. Like that, bro. Like come on, like just hire me. Like let me talk to these streamers. I do it for free. I do it for free. All right, but I'm not sorry what I said. I'm I'm not. You know, I'm not, and I don't want to be also like a okay, don't hire me. Don't hire me because I don't want to be under somebody. If you do like, if you want me to do this, we can do like a partnership or whatever it is, but won't work under somebody else. Like I'm not that, I'm not that person. Like no. Um, but yeah, confidence is about worth. And sometimes All you gotta need is a cupcake. That is crazy, bro.
I mean, it's
Okay.
like it's so
That
frivolous.
is
Like it's
crazy.
so
It's not though.
okay.
So let me ask
You say. So you say. Okay, okay.
you a question. So let's say hypothetically, so I work at an inpatient psychiatric hospital. There are
Mm-hmm.
lots of people
My little
there
brother, he's 5.
who are depressed.
So
It's not though.
okay.
So let me ask you a question. So let's say hypothetically, so I work at an inpatient psychiatric hospital. There
Mm-hmm.
are lots of people there who are depressed.
I don't know why, but these kids nowadays, they love to be on camera. Like, I don't know why. Maybe they always basically was born with a camera, on their face. But bro, like this is crazy. Like they just love it. Like he probably will come back again. Like he already in my room, like lurking. Um, all right, my bad.
Suicide. It's not though.
Okay.
So
Uh yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's
okay,
like
Wait.
only because I think the exact opposite is true. I think sometimes the only thing that people need is a cupcake.
uh yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's
Okay.
like it's so frivolous. Like it's so
It's not though.
okay.
So let me ask you a question.
Frivolous. Like it's so
What is frivolous? Let's see. What is frivolous? Frivolous.
So just a
Wait. He looks younger there. I don't know why, but okay. Uh, bro, it is actually frivolous. And I just told y'all, I learn something new every day. Frivolous. All right? It is actually frivolous. It is superficial. Like it is just a really, really bad example, bro. Like with everything. Like when you start saying confidence is about worth, I had to turn off my phone. I couldn't even play anymore, bro. Like Dr. K, bro. Please do your thing as a psychiatrist and do your job properly. Like, what are you talking about? You should be the professor right here. You should be the doctor, bro. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, what is going on in this world? I know that's 5 years ago, but that's there you already had the the um the job, like the profession. So, bro, what is going on, bro? Like, come on. I hope, like, okay, no, I'm done with you. I'm done.
so
I'm
it's
done.
not though.
I'm done.
okay.
So let me ask you a question. So
I'm
let's say
done.
hypothetically, so I work at an inpatient psychiatric hospital.
So frivolous. Like it's so
It's not though.
okay.
So let me ask you a question. So let's say hypothetically, so I work at an inpatient psychiatric hospital. There
Mm-hmm.
are lots of people there who are depressed, suicidal, addicted, withdrawing. And I go to work every day and we talk about all of their problems and we adjust their medications and stuff like that. How fun do you think their life is?
Not
Now, he has, he loves to do that if he's wrong. Like, a lot of people love to do that. If they wrong, just change topic real quick. Just change topic. Maybe he will connect it. Let's see.
fun.
Okay. What do you think happens to
Not fun.
oh,
Again, very obvious question. Dr. K loves to question obvious question. To love to ask obvious question. Like he loves that. He loves that. Like, what is the color of the sky? The hell? The
okay?
hell?
What do you think happens to their life if I bring in a dozen cupcakes and give one to each of my patients?
I think they're excited about cupcakes.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, do not underestimate the value of a cupcake.
I have always said that like the reason that I'm into to baking is it's always been that way for me to like have an easy way to fit in, if that makes sense. Like if I go to a party, it's been
Wait,
that way for me to like have an easy way to fit in, if that makes sense. Like if I go to a party, it's like I bring cookies, and then it's like people are like, oh, it's the girl that brought cookies, and so they're like nicer to me.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
that's tricky, right? Because it's feeding into your insecurity. So here's kind of the punchline around confidence. Is so if I
like I get what he's saying, but bro, like they are getting excited maybe, a little bit, but it's not like that's all they need. Sometimes a cupcake is what they like is all they need. And she's like, okay, I guess it's frivolous. 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 It's frivolous, bro. Just admit it, bro. It's frivolous. Like your example was bad, bro. Like you even tried to save it, but bro, like nah, nah.
actually let me ask you this. So let's say like I'm trying to teach my kid to ride a bike and she's got training wheels.
Okay, another example. Okay, another example.
Let me ask you this. So let's say like I'm trying to teach my kid to ride a bike and she's got training wheels,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So if I want, so when she rides a bike, the reason that she falls over is because she has, the reason she doesn't fall over is because she has training wheels or because she knows how to ride a bike.
Pro
Bad example again, bro. Bad example again, bro. Like it depends, bro. Like if she knows how to ride a bike, she won't fall over. But because she already has the wheels, she can't even fall over. Like that's basically just a security, an extra security. Like, bro, I'm sorry to like talk so loudly, but bro, like I need to get it out a little bit, Like I need to at least be a little bit louder to get a little bit out of this tension, that is building up, like this angriness. I get from these, bro, from these examples and from these obvious questions, like the patterns, I see it, bro. And these patterns are bad, bro. Like these are so bad. Like no, you can't fool me, bro.
Probably because she has training wheels, right? I
Absolutely,
mean,
right? So
okay.
if she's anxious about her ability to ride a bike and I add training wheels, her anxiety goes down and what happens to her confidence?
She it's lower because she's relying on the training wheels, right? Like she doesn't
There
believe in
we go.
herself, right? Okay, okay,
Okay, so now
okay.
we're gonna go back.
My cookies are my training wheels.
Absolutely, my
Please, bro, please, please, Blair, 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 Blair. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you bake now all the time because these are your training wheels. Like you always want to just basically rely on your training wheels. Like you never want to ride a bike without training wheels. Like do you know how stupid that looks? Like, do you want to look stupid? Like don't make it like don't support that, Dr. K. Like you basically just saying, you know, we can just or you can just do something else in the stream, where you are more confident, where you get your support from and stuff like that. Just do that all of your life, just bake away. Just bake away like all day, every day, bro, and don't do anything else, all right? If you stream, just bake. Then, you have at least a little bit of confidence, and it's better. Like, but okay, but when do we take the training wheels off? Like, when do you want to like really ride the bike, without training wheels? Like you giving a grown woman, who can already ride a bike, but is insecure about it, all right? You give her training wheels. You give her training wheels. Like, what? Like, this is your solution? Giving her training wheels? And then she feels more confident. But let me look at it, a grown woman riding a bike, with training wheels, with training wheels. Like, how stupid does that look, bro? Like, there's no way, bro. There is, there's no
And
way.
What?
beautifully put. Hold on.
Okay.
Now I gotta try to share this. Now we're gonna go back.
Bird.
Okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go back here. Oh. So here's the problem. What happens if you don't wear a hat?
Mm, my forehead looks big,
Okay.
and people
And then
tell me
you
that my
and
forehead
then you
looks big.
stream.
Yeah.
And then if you have a good
Wait a minute. Is chat basically saying it to everybody? That the forehead looks way too big? Again, most of your viewers and everybody's Twitch viewers, stream and stuff like that, are kids. All right? And they were basically born without a forehead because they always had like this nice hair, and then they are like doing this, until like right here. And then if they see like a little bit of forehead, they are like, oh my God, your forehead is so big. Well, guess what, bro? Like, just pull your hair back a little bit, then you might see that you also have a forehead, bro. Like, the forehead that you have is basically like this a little bit, maybe. And then you are like, oh my God, your forehead is so big. Like, bro, like it doesn't even matter. Like, you shouldn't feel insecure when a kid even is saying that. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a kid, an adult, a disabled one. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, like a human being. You shouldn't because I gave you already the blueprint. I'm done. I'm
stream,
done.
then what happens?
I'm done, bro.
If I stream and I'm not wearing a hat,
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't matter because it's always, a new person's gonna come in tomorrow.
Sure. What happens at the end? Oh, hold on a second. Hello? Hey. Huh? Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Shit. There we go. Fixed. Thank you.
Whoa.
Damn. My
That's
producers and tech people are legit.
crazy.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Ah,
Shit. There we go. Fixed. Thank you.
Whoa.
Damn. My
That's crazy.
producers and tech people are legit.
they are. Do I say it, chat? Do I say it? Do I say what's on my mind? They are more legit than you are, bro. Like, they are more legit than you are, bro. Like, this is crazy. Crazy.
That's fine.
And shout out to my tech people, like I was, in media informatics, I'm basically I am also like a little bit of the tech guy, not really. But I appreciate y'all, I appreciate y'all. Like, I was always good with the tech people, like I was basically in that, but not like too deep too deep in that, but I understand them, like they are my bros, and my sisters, if there are any tech girls, that well there are, but not that many. Let's just say it like it is, like it
Okay.
is.
So here's the thing. All right. So um, if you don't wear the hat, your anxiety increases. But then
Yes.
what happens is you're taking the training wheels off.
Uh, yeah. Okay.
And here's the problem is that
Oh damn, bro! Like, oh my God. So you basically saying baking is a tr training wheel, right? Training wheel. But then the head, like, it's okay to get it off. But all right, let's see. Let's see. I don't know.
you could have a good stream or you could have a bad stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I think either way, your confidence is going to increase. Problem is that you don't wear the hat, your anxiety increases. But then
Yes.
what happens is you're taking the training wheels off.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's the problem is that you could have a good stream or you could have a bad stream.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I think either way, your confidence is going to increase.
What? What? What is he saying? Okay, if you let me summarize it really quickly. Okay, he's saying if you don't wear a hat, if you don't wear a hat, right? And it doesn't matter if it's a good stream or a bad stream, right? It doesn't matter. But I think your confidence goes up. Like, how did you just came up with that? Like how? Like like how did you came up with that, bro? Like, don't wear a hat. It doesn't matter good stream or bad stream. But hey, I think your confidence goes up. Like, give me a reason. Like, why? Give me a reason right now. Actually,
Interesting.
yeah, very interesting. Very interesting, Blair. Like, very interesting. Like, so interesting. I really need to know. Like, I am curious now. That's how interesting that is, bro. Like, that's how interesting it is. Come on.
Right? Because like if I have my kid and I take the training wheels off, she could fall.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But she's not always going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
And the more she falls or not falls, the more she's able to tolerate her anxiety. Because like here's the, I mean, I don't know if you can imagine this, but literally like if I talk to her about taking the training wheels off, she panics because she's
Yeah.
afraid,
Yeah.
she's anxious.
Yes.
And so here's the thing, if you're talking about overcoming anxiety, wearing a hat is not overcoming anxiety, it's feeding into it.
Yeah.
It's making it go away artificially. If you use drugs or other forms of things to like make your anxiety like artificially decrease instead of grappling with it, your confidence is never going to grow. All that's going to happen is you're going to fall into this cycle over and over and over again.
Uh-huh.
And what you need to do, unfortunately, is face your anxiety.
All right. It makes sense to a certain extent, but like, bro, you basically just said confidence is about worth, okay? Confidence is about worth. So if you think you have a bigger worth, then you have a bigger confidence, right? But if she doesn't wear a hat, is she worth more now? If she has a good or bad stream, is she worth more now? Like, where is the worth in that? If we are looking at your logic, Dr. K, like, where is the worth in that? You saying confidence is about worth. I don't think control or wear a hat is changing her worth. right? Like, and it doesn't matter, he said, if you have a good stream or a bad stream. Either way, your confidence goes up. Interesting, really interesting, Blair. I'm agreeing at least with Blair.
Happen is you're going to fall into the cycle of like your anxiety like artificially decrease instead of grappling with
It's
it.
crazy.
Your confidence is never going to grow. Drugs or other forms, that is not overcoming anxiety, it's feeding into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
making it go away artificially. You know, if you
Okay.
use drugs or other forms of things to like make your art like your anxiety like artificially decrease instead of grappling with it, your confidence is never going to grow. All
Okay.
that's going to happen is you're going to fall into the cycle over and over and over again.
Uh-huh.
And what you need to do, unfortunately, is face your anxiety, right? And we kind of talk about that.
Yeah.
And like with my daughter, like what we do is we take the training wheels off, and then we explain to her that, hey, like you could fall, but you may not. I have faith in you. If you do fall, I'm going to be here and I'm going to help you get back up, and we're going to try again.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I would do also with the daughter, right? But here is the point. Like, why did you even say that baking can be your or is your training wheel? If she should, like, you basically gave her an option, you know, to use that training wheel. Like, why would you do that? You give her, now she has two training wheels she could use, wear a hat or baking. Like, why would you give her more training wheels, right? You are basically gifting her another training wheel. You just gifted her another training wheel. Why would you do that if you want her to drive without training wheels? Why? Bro,
And the more that we do that, the more confident she's going to be.
Interesting. Okay.
So here's the other thing. When it comes to baking and when it comes to you being funny, I think somewhere along the way, you let yourself crack a joke in spite of your anxiety.
Yes.
And when you crack jokes in spite of your anxiety, then what happens to your confidence?
It goes down,
Your confidence goes
right?
down or up?
I think down, doesn't it? Because isn't that just like a bad coping mechanism?
you're baking. Okay, you're using the training wheels. Of course, it's easy to crack jokes, but you should learn to drive without training wheels. Dr. K, like, you are dismissed, bro. You are dismissed.
I don't think so. So here's my
Okay.
thought. Okay, so like I have a joke.
Like, it can't just get any worse, bro. Like, it just can't, bro. Like, I can see, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry to attack you personally, because you probably, like, feel attacked when I attack your personality, right? But I can see how you got 80 times rejected. Like, how you got rejected 80 times, bro. Like, I can see it. Like, I can see it. Like, they just was like, bro, if we take him in, bro, he's he's becoming a psychiatrist with his 2.3 or whatever it is, bro. Like, just do another job, bro. Like, why do you care so much what your father wants, bro? Like, if you don't want to do it, like, you are not even good at it. All right? Let's break it. I'm sad to break it to you, but like, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not even sorry, bro. Like, you are a grown man. Like, you should decide for yourself, like, what you want to do. Like, at some point, you know, and like, clearly, this is not it, bro. Clearly, I know, like, I sound like a tier one hater, because I am just that. Like, I can't be a tier one hater, you know. You can call me like that, but you know the truth hurts, you know, and I'm like really harsh about it, you know, like I'm really rational about it, especially if he talks so much like trash, bro. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like it doesn't. It just doesn't. Maybe in his own head, like with his examples and stuff like that, and trying to make another example and another example, and Blair is still like interesting. I would have been like that too, bro. No, I would have been worse than her reaction. Basically, you know, like if we would have a one-on-one, like stuff about to go down, bro. Like, and that's not me because who am I to go down or up? You know what I mean? Like, bro, bro, bro.
Okay. And so then you have low confidence, right? So if you give into your low confidence, stay silent. Therefore, um, I'm not
I swear to
funny.
God. I swear to God,
Does
bro.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say,
Yeah.
so if you give into your low confidence,
Wait. What he's saying?
like, I have a joke.
Okay.
Okay. And so then you have low confidence, right? So if you give into your low confidence, stay silent. Therefore, um, I'm not funny. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say
Yeah. Okay.
I am funny. This is what you believe, right? Like, you know, you're funny.
Yeah.
So if this route leads to I'm not funny,
This is what you believe. Believe. This is not what you know. All right? And you shouldn't judge if you are funny or not. All right? Others should judge if you are funny or not, right? Because a comedian, he always thinks he's funny, all right? But do the like audience or viewers thinks that, you know, like every comedian, of course, they would think of themselves they are funny, but not everybody is like that funny. You know what I mean? Like only like the funniest are like the best, you know, but also some comedians, they are bad comedians. Like they really think they are funny, but then they go to like a real, you know, like comedian show, however you call it, and basically the audience dead. Like then you really truly know that you are not funny. All right. So don't you don't judge if you're funny or not, Blair. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Other people, you know, other people judge if you're funny, and again, it is judging. You know, it is an opinion. All right. So your opinion of yourself is you think you're funny. But I'm telling you right now, it's better to let other people judge because if an audience thinks you are funny, like multiple people, like let's say 90% of the people, you can consider that you are funny. Yeah, then you can do it, but not just like that, bro. Not no.
how do we get here? So how do you know you're funny?
By making a joke and having people laugh at it.
Make a joke. But like, how
This makes no sense because makes a jokes, makes a joke. I'm not funny. All right? Make a joke. I'm funny. There has to be something between that. All right? Like,
did
okay.
you make a joke if you're not confident?
Okay.
Okay, I see now.
Right? So the
Okay.
funny thing
Yeah.
is this is possible too. This
Okay.
is inaction coping, giving in to insecurity. This is,
So is insecurity and confidence like this, like, is being secure and being confident the same thing?
I think so.
Confidence is about worth. Isn't confidence about security? I think so. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I swear, bro. Bro, I'm getting a headache, bro. I truly getting a headache, bro, from this. I'm sorry, bro, but what? What? Bro.
Okay.
Well, sort of. So insecure.
And confidence like this, like, is being secure and being confident the same thing?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, sort of. So insecure confidence. So let me just finish this. So like, do you get how
Okay.
like he?
Let's see. Let's see. Wait. Confidence, confidence, security. Let's see if he goes back to it.
Here, either you control for factors and don't open yourself up to hurt, which
Mm-hmm.
is giving in this insecurity, or you fucking roll the dice.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you make a joke. I'm not funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But here's the crazy thing is when I ask you about that, Blair, this is the only time that we've talked about you not doing a good job. And what are you doing right now?
Laughing.
How do you feel right now?
How do I feel in this moment? I feel
Yes.
okay. I don't know. I feel okay.
Why? Because I just talked about all the jokes that you made that aren't funny. And when you remember all the times you weren't funny, how the fuck are you laughing instead of like falling into your anxiety?
Because even when they're not funny, they're kind of funny.
That's confidence, my friend. That's it.
Okay.
Even when I'm not funny, I'm funny. That's the fucking nature of confidence. Even when
Okay.
I have a bad stream, it's a good stream. Even when people call me balding, I'm I'm a beautiful person.
Okay.
Do you see how like literally what you're doing right now is something that's very very important and very beautiful to see? Which is that you are accepting that you are flawed and you're fucking laughing in its face and you're
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yeah. But that's easy. Like, I don't know, being funny, like saying like accepting your sense of humor is so much easier than like accepting the way you look. Is that fair?
I think it's fair for you,
Okay.
right? So I'm sure you can imagine that there are people out there who are who beg to differ, right? There are people out there who are anxious about how funny they are
Okay. Yeah.
and maybe don't care so much about their looks. But I generally speaking, I agree that it's easier to be anxious about your looks than it is to be about, being funny.
I see
But
two of me again.
oh shit, sorry. Thank you for
You
letting me know.
okay?
All right.
Okay.
So but I think like so here's the thing is I think you've done it, right? So you've learned how to gain confidence, and the key thing is that you got to roll the dice at some point. And the more that you give,
Whoa,
but
whoa, whoa.
I think like so here's the thing is I think you've done it, right? So you've learned how to gain confidence, and the key thing is that you got to roll the dice at some. I think you've done it, right? So you've learned how to gain confidence, and
I beg to differ. You know, like this is one I really have to also say more often. I beg to differ. Damn. Yeah, that sounds like, hey man, maybe I'm not 95 IQ, maybe I'm now like 100 IQ if I use that. I beg to differ because, bro, you've learned how to gain confidence. He's saying, how? How? Like, what did you even say, bro? You said, wait. You saying confidence is about worth. Worth. Then Blair said, wait, isn't like confidence and 6'7" and like, okay, I'm sorry. Confidence and what was it again? My bad. Now, confidence and security. Isn't it like almost the same thing? And he's like, I think so. And then he changed, basically said, yeah, but let me just finish this one. All right? Now we are still waiting. We are still waiting for the explanation of confidence and security because you should explain that first, and maybe then you could say you've learned how to gain confidence. But not now. Not now. Not now.
Okay.
Not
Right.
now.
Okay.
So, but I think like, so here's the thing is I think you've done it, right? So you've learned how to gain confidence. And the key thing is that you got to roll the dice at some point. And the more that you give in, the key thing is that you got to roll the dice at some point.
Like,
You've done it.
look at Blair's face if when he's saying, I think he doesn't know. I think because I really wanna think that because then I made a good job at this session. Okay, let's see what like how she looks when he's saying, I think you've done it. Like you've gained confidence. Where she gained confidence, bro? Where? I'm sorry, Blair, but where, Dr. K?
Right. So you've learned how to gain confidence. And the key thing is that you got to roll the dice at some point.
Like she's like she looked away and then like that doesn't look as confident to me, like she gained confidence. And Dr. K is like, what's she about to say? What's she about to say? Please don't just say like I didn't gain confidence. Please don't.
Okay.
So, but I think like, so here's the thing is I think you've done it, right? So you've learned how to gain confidence. And the key thing is that you got to roll the dice at some point. And the more that you give in to your anxiety, and this is true of OCD as well. Like I've worked with some people who have OCD, and the more they feed their OCD, like the stronger it grows.
Yeah.
So the most extreme case of OCD that I've ever heard of, not a personal person, like I don't even know if this is real. So one of my
Mhm.
OCD instructors once told me that like someone had such a phobia of bugs that they dug into the ground around their bed, and they dug a trench and they put like toxic chemicals. They encircled their bed, they moved it to the middle of the room, they encircled their bed in a moat of toxic chemicals so that bugs couldn't crawl inside.
That's kind of hype.
It's crazy.
I think. Well, I'm that way with like flying. Like flying on airplanes is that way. Uh, like I'll drive 18 hours before I'll fly for the sake of avoiding a flight.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
the interesting thing is that when you do that,
Okay.
it makes that person feel less anxious because they feel protected.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually, like, it makes your experience of anxiety less, and it makes the size of the anxiety beast in your mind bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
I understand that. I think the
All right. Wait, no, I'm not finishing the video. I'm not finishing this video until he is explaining about the if he until he goes back to the confidence to confidence and security because he said he will do it.
The hardest thing is like with the confidence is like
Wait, actually, I know Dr. K already. Like he probably won't say it because so I'm stopping it right now. I'm my bad. My bad, guys. My bad also for like getting angry at this, like it doesn't even have any point anymore to get angry because but he always surprising me. He always surprising me like how like what kind of things he's saying and like how much it doesn't make any sense. Like basically, bro, like he's contradicting himself. Basically, live online. Like if I do ever do that, please do tell me. Like please do point that out. But all right. We see you on the next video. Thank you.